morning detailing guards. Whew. It has been a fantastic week for me so far, and I pray that it has been the same for you. I pray that you guys are out there making lots and lots and lots of money detailing cars, because it's your season, man. You should be out there killing it. And if you're not killing it, you got to figure out why you're not killing it. Why are you not killing it? I want to talk about how to master the picky client. And I'm going to give you reasons why. Because some people, I hate picky clients. I hate picky clients. No, bruh. Picky clients is the game teaching you. So what you want to do is go out and seek for those picky clients. You got to go find them jokers, right? You got to be on a different frequency than all the other detailers, because all the other detailers, they try and avoid those clients because they seem to be a headache, but not really. They're really making you better. And let me explain to you why. Why they're making you better. I had this one client, right? And it was a elderly lady, and she wanted me to detail her car. No problem, man. She had got a coupon from me, and went out there to detail the car. I think she had like a RAV4, but she was well off. She had money, but she didn't have like money where she can just be like, you know, here go, extra $200 or something like that. She didn't have it like that. But she cared about her car. She liked how her car looked, right? And what happened was, she's just a little older, so she can't really, get up to the top, She can't get down to the bottom. And she had guys come over to clean her car and her truck, and or her van, and they just wouldn't do a good job, right? And she told me that. And I said, well, I don't know who you got cleaning your car, but once I detail it, I'll be the only person detailing it for the rest of your life. I said, or until you sell the truck or give it away. And she laughed at it. She said, yeah, well, we'll see in a minute, right? And I went and detailed that car, right? She said, do you need, because it was in the garage, right? And she said, do you need to take it outside to detail it? Because it's kind of dark in the garage. I said, no, this is plenty of light for me. Because when I first got my shop, the guy who gave it to me, God bless his soul, he's so awesome. The guy who let me get it, when I first got it, it was 2,600 square feet, but there was only one bulb, only one light in there. When I first got started, all the other bulbs was burnt out. And I ain't had a bread to go get the money. To go get the lights right away. So I had to detail in the dark for a little while, right? And it was cool. It was okay as long as you had that garage door open. Then you can see. But when you have the garage door open in the summertime, it's extremely hot in the warehouse, bro. Extremely hot. It was so hot in my warehouse that I am not lying to you. I wish I would have took pictures of it. I think I did. I might have to research it. I had left the client car in my shop overnight. I told them, matter of fact, the client car had stayed in my shop for 3 days, right? It had stayed in my shop so long that it started getting dirty on its own again. 3 days, right? And after we detail, I never go back and check it, right? And then she came and picked it up. I wasn't even there, right? She just came and picked it up, and she said, what happened to my middle console? I said, what do you mean? She said, I want you to come see it, right? And I came along. She said, was it something in the chemicals that made it do this? I said, no. What it was, she had wood grain in her middle console, and it was so hot in my shop that it started boiling. It looked like a wood grain was boiling, right? But I knew it wasn't the chemicals because it was only boiling in one spot. The spot where I sat the vehicle at, the sun beaming directly into the shop, hitting that one little spot for 3 days consecutively. It's okay, the insurance took care of it. It wasn't my fault, it was her fault. Shouldn't have left it here for 3 days. right? Or I shouldn't. I should at least checked it. It was my fault. I should at least checked it, right? But back to the point. Back to the lady. The reason why I brought up the whole light issue is because I had practiced the art of, like, I didn't even know I was doing it, but the art of detailing in the dark. And there are situations where you out there detailing so long during the day that the night catches you, and you got to be able to detail in the dark, right? So the little lights that we had invested in a lot of little like flashlights and different things like that. The headlamp, so we can see everything that we're doing. But even with that, you have to have a certain like detailer's eye is what we call it. You got to have a detailer's eye where you can see things. So me working in her garage detailing a car, it was plenty of light for me because I was used to much less light. She had, I had finished her car. She said, "Thank you so much," right? "Thank you so much." Now she checked everywhere. She couldn't find anything. And it wasn't because I was a great detailer. It was just that I done ran across 10 picky people way before her. Like, she was no challenge whatsoever. I had ran across this one lady. I'll tell you, she had a sky blue Benz. Not a sky blue Benz. It was all white Benz. Older black lady. Love her like my grandma, right? And she, I cleaned that joint from top to bottom, bruh. From top to bottom. And she still found dirt on it. And what she did that day, this is what she did. She looked at the car up and down, and I'm sitting back proud. I got my hands crossed. I got my head bowed. I'm like, I'm the champion of detailing, bro. I'm the detailing beast. She said, come here. I need to show you something, right? I said, what? You need to show me something now. What you need to have during this time is like, at least have your spray bottle in your hand, some sanitizer, right? And a microfiber towel so you can wipe off whatever she's saying. One thing that's like, you need to have a chemical. You need to have a chemical that's like all purpose. I can use it on the glass. I can use it on the mirrors. I can use it on the dashboard. I can use it on the seat, whatever she finds, right? So that's what I have in my hand. Some all purpose waterless wash, okay? Because my waterless wash you can use on the inside and the outside and the engine and the tailpipes, everything. And so anyway, what she did, she got inside of the car, and she said the back of the mirror, the rear view mirror, that was dirty. And I said, that was a good one. I laughed. I said, no problem, man. I'll be happy. Let me get in there, right? And so I did it with a smile, and she laughed at me, right? And then she got out of the car, kept looking up and down. I finished that up. It took me 2 seconds, right? I was like, I'm going to definitely put this to my arsenal. Now, some people think during this time that, oh, she just being picky. There ain't no dirt behind it. It was dirty. It was dirty. And you said you cleaned the car, cleaned behind the mirror. It was dirty, right? And so I cleaned it, and I was like, oh man, that she got me on that. It was weird because I had been through so many picky people that I never ran across her. And so she checked me. I was like, ooh, this is gonna be good for my next customer, next person I get. She ain't gonna find nothing. So anyway, she saw looking around. She went to the rear view mirror on the outside. And you know how the mirror, the automatic ones, they turn on their own. And so you can kind of look behind there. And it was dirt behind there, B. It was dirt behind there. She said, behind there, can you clean that behind there? I said, absolutely, ma'am. Give me a second. And I looked, I was like, dang, my fingers can't get back there. So I had to create something in order to get back there to clean it and it not like damage the actual mirror, So I just got me a Q-tip, put my sanitizer on there, and I started cleaning that bad boy, and she was over there loving it, bruh. She was loving it. She was loving it. Anyway, finish that up, and I'm good to go, right? Now, she paid me what I wanted to have. what I asked for. She paid me exactly what I asked for. Took me an extra, let's say 5-6 minutes to deal with her, but it helped me for the next client. Now, the next client, I thought that she was the worst, but she wasn't the worst. There was another guy coming behind her, right? Like maybe about a month later on down the road, I run across this guy. He has a Mazda 6, right? And this joint is firecracker, bro. And I detailed it the same way I detailed old girl car. Now, I got behind the mirrors and all that stuff. This the same way I did it, the way I did it. But he, again, came out. He looked at the car up and down. I'm proud of myself. Same scenario. And he found something. Right? He found something. I did everything, but I did not touch inside of the gas cap. Right? So, like, that's part of detailing, too. I didn't get inside of the gas cap. Now, it only took me an extra 5-6 minutes, but, like, I cleaned it. So I like, straight punished that gas cap for embarrassing me. Right? So I took the gas. This is what I did. Make sure you wear gloves. And I took the top off, screw the top off. I detailed the whole, I just got some sanitizer. I just wiped it down. I got my toothbrush, brush it down, wipe it off, and any excess, I went ahead and took that off too, right? And I cleaned the top of the little door at the very bottom of it. Make sure it's clean. Snap that bad boy back on there. Closed it. Wiped it back down. And then put a little bit more wax on there. Some quick wax on there. Just to shine that bad boy up just a little bit more. And we was ready to go. Now, let me tell you what my man did. My man came back after I finished it. I'm not lying. I cannot make this up. My man came back with a magnifying glass. I said, yo, I'm not making this up. My man came back with a magnifying glass and started looking around. And I was right on him. I said, this is fire. Now, again, it's based upon your mindset. Now, you can say, oh, this is just too extreme. This is ridiculous. And it was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. But I said, I'm going to the dollar store and I'm getting me a magnifying glass because I'm going to be just as crazy about my car being clean just like him. That's how a detailer should act. Pull out the magnifying glass on a cat and watch that purse tremble. Watch that wallet tremble, bruh. I'm telling you.